Golf is a beautiful game, but let's be honest, it can be incredibly cruel. You stripe one 7-iron, feel like a tour player for 11 glorious seconds, then thin the next one across 2 fairways. That gap between your best strike and your worst one is where scores go to die. Forgiveness is the technology that shrinks the gap, not by making your good shots better, but by making your bad shots survivable. So today we're comparing the 4-irons built for exactly that job in 2026. The Taylormade Q-Max HL, the Ping G740, the Callaway Quantum Max OS, and the Zexio 14, spelled XXIO. 4 different philosophies, 1 question. Which one deserves your money? First, what forgiveness actually means, because it's really 4 separate jobs. Job 1, launch. Can the club get the ball airborne from an average strike, not just a perfect one? Job 2, ball speed retention. When you catch it a groove low or a centimetre toward the toe, how much speed does the face give back? Job 3, directional stability. High moment of inertia means the head resists twisting on off-center hits, so your miss flies straighter than it deserves to. And job 4, turf interaction. A well-designed sole rescues a heavy strike instead of digging a trench. Now, one warning before the spec sheets come out. Loft alone will mislead you. The G740 and the Zexio 14 both run a 28-degree 7-iron. The Q-Max HL runs 31. On paper, the Taylormade looks weaker. In practice, stronger lofts paired with low centers of gravity are engineered to launch just as high while flying further, and weaker lofts on lightweight heads are built to maximize height and stopping power. Don't read loft as distance, read the whole head. Right then, Taylormade against Callaway first, because these two are priced identically at $1,099.99 and aimed at overlapping golfers. The Q-Max HL is Taylormade's honest club. HL means high launch, and everything about it commits to that idea. The 31-degree 7-iron, a lightweight overall package, and a noticeably wider sole built to glide through turf rather than dig into it. Inside the head, Taylormade has expanded the echo damper and added a sound stabilization bar, and the intent is obvious. Big forgiving irons have historically sounded hollow and cheap, and Taylormade wants this one to sound like a proper iron. The flight, by design, is high with a steep landing angle, which matters enormously if your current irons produce line drives that run through greens. The Quantum Max OS is Callaway going maximalist. The head is genuinely oversized. The 7-iron sits at 29 degrees, and the engineering list is long. A 360-degree undercut to free up the face. An AI-optimized face designed to preserve ball speed across a wider strike area. Urethane microspheres to soften the impact feel. And a progressive tri-sole that changes shape through the set for cleaner turf contact. Callaway's argument is simple. If you miss it everywhere, the face should defend everywhere. So who buys which? The Q-Max HL is for the golfer whose main enemy is height. Slower transition, ball flight that peaks early and falls out of the sky. The Callaway is for the golfer whose main enemy is the strike itself, all over the face, both directions. And the trade-offs are honest on both sides. The Taylormade's wide sole and weaker loft will play big and fly high, and faster swingers may find that flight climbs too much. The Callaway's sheer size is confidence for some eyes and a shovel for others, and there is no hiding it at address. The Ping G740 is the engineer's club of this group, and Ping doesn't pretend otherwise. The recipe is classic Ping. Extreme MOI for the category, a low centre of gravity, and a 28-degree 7-iron that is still designed to launch because of where the mass sits. The dual camber sole is quietly the star here, curved front to back and heel to toe, so the club works through the turf, whether your attack angle is steep or shallow. The Perflex cavity badge is there to tune feel and sound, a direct answer to Ping's old reputation for clicky feedback. But the G740's real advantage is the fitting menu. Power spec for the stronger player chasing distance without changing heads. Retro spec for the golfer who prefers weaker, traditional lofts and a higher, softer flight. Same club, 3 personalities. That is rare in this category. Ideal player, the improving golfer who wants one set to grow with and who values a straight miss above everything else. The trade-off. The G740 is functional rather than beautiful, and the stock flight is strong and penetrating, which not every eye enjoys. Then there is the Zexio 14, and it is playing a different sport. Where the other 3 add forgiveness through mass and geometry, Zexio removes weight everywhere. The whole system, from the head to the Miyazaki MP1400 graphite shafts to the grips, is engineered so a golfer with moderate to slow swing speed can move the club faster without swinging harder. The face is VR titanium, thin and hot, and the L-groove design lets the lower half of the face flex more, which is exactly where slower swingers tend to strike it. That 28-degree 7-iron looks aggressive on paper, but the entire package is built to launch it anyway. The philosophy is effortless speed. Not more effort rewarded, less effort required. Feel, by design, is soft and light, almost delicate next to the Ping's solidity. Who benefits? The golfer whose speed has faded over the years, the player coming back from injury, anyone whose driver swing sits well under 90 miles per hour and who finishes rounds tired. For that player, nothing else in this video competes. But the trade-offs are real. Strong lofts and lower spin mean rollout, so expect the ball to land flatter and release, and firm greens will punish that. And then the price. At approximately $1,679 for the set, it sits several $100s beyond the Taylormade and the Callaway. Premium engineering, premium invoice. Time to line them up. On screen now, Table 1, core specs and size. Look down that loft column and remember the warning. 28, 28, 29, 31, and the 31 is not the weak one. Head size runs from the Zexio's refined footprint up to the Callaway's unapologetic slab. On beauty and confidence at address, the Zexio wins the jewelry contest. The Ping looks like a tool, the Taylormade looks friendly, and the Callaway looks like insurance. Whether insurance feels comforting or embarrassing is entirely personal, and it matters, because a club you don't trust at address is a club you steer. Next, Table 2, forgiveness, feel, and flight. The Callaway takes raw off-center protection. The Ping takes directional stability and turf versatility. The Taylormade takes peak height and landing angle. The Zexio takes clubhead speed per unit of effort. And value is where the field splits hard. 2 clubs at $1,099.99, 1 Ping priced by build, and 1 Zexio asking a genuine premium for its lightweight system. Fitting logic in one breath. Fit by swing speed first, then strike pattern, then flight, then fatigue, then your eyes. In that order. Finally, Table 3, best 4, trade-off, and verdict. By need, 4 winners. Need height above all? Keymax HL, no argument. Miss it all over the face? Quantum Max OS. Slower swing? Want the game to feel lighter? Zexio 14, if the budget clears. Want the straightest, most adaptable all-rounder? G740. But you didn't come here for a 4-way tie, and I won't give you one. My money goes on the Ping G740. It gives up a little to each rival in their specialty, and beats all of them across the whole scorecard. The dual camber sole covers more swings, the MOI covers more misses, and power and retrospec mean it can be fitted into 3 very different bags without changing its name. That is the club I'd tell a friend to buy. If this helped, subscribe to Hyperloop Equipment and tell me in the comments which of these 4 is going in your bag. See you in the next one.